Now, Motorola Razr 5G 2023 finally available with Metro by T-Mobile. In this video, we're going to do unboxing, take a comprehensive look onto the phone, as well as I will explain to you how you can buy this phone from Metro by T-Mobile for only $199. This is Variety Stick. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Give me thumbs up, and without any further ado, let's find out. Now, to whom may want to buy the phone from Metro, so this video will be for you, because Metro has only one variant, which is 128 with 8 GB of RAM. So if you're willing to buy the phone somewhere else or unlock, you have the option to pick different colors or more storage for the device. But Metro exclusive phone is going to be 128 gigs with 8 GB of RAM and with a gray color. And also Metro by T-Mobile decide to give you the phone for $199, around $200, if you decide to switch your service from a different provider. Now, unfortunately, for all exist Metro by T-Mobile customer, they have to pay full price of the phone, which is $600. Rather, you want to start a new number, or if you want to upgrade, you still have to pay the full price. But if you bring your number from a different provider, Metro willing to give you instant discount and give you the phone for only $199, which is a great deal in my opinion if you switch your number and join Metro by T-Mobile. Now let's take a quick look on the main specifications just to know why this phone for $200 is absolutely awesome and absolutely deserve the price. Starting with the display, this phone has two displays. Taking in consideration the phone is foldable, so you can flip as old-fashioned Razr phone from Moto, which is a nice feature and give you the experience of a flip device with smartphone. Starting with the display, the first display or the main display is going to be 6.9 inches, 85% screen to body ratio with 144 Hertz for the refresh rate, so the phone should be smooth like a butter. And this phone has AMOLED screen with 1 billion color and high brightness level, which is the screen is very promising, and the amount of PPI will be 413, while the secondary screen 1.5 inches, resolution is going to be 194 by 368. So you guys can expect this just the secondary display for notifications time and so on. But the main screen resolution is going to be 1080 by 2640, which is still considered full high definition. In my opinion, is great. Now for the operating system, we have Android 13 as of right now. I'm sure Moto they will push update, because this is considered one of the Moto flagship. You guys will expect 3 years guarantee software update, which is good when you buy flagship device. Now going to the hardware, we have a Snapdragon from Qualcomm 7th generation, very promising processor, especially if you want to do multitasking, play games and stuff. This processor is not going to disappoint you. It's octa-core, the GPU is 644 in case if you would like to play video games, which is we will show you later on the video. For the storage, as I said in the beginning, 128 gigs with 8 GB of RAM. This phone doesn't take a slot for SD card, so you guys will be limited in 128 GB of storage. Now for the camera, it seems to me very promising, but we have only dual camera, 64 megapixel wide, and we have 13 megapixel ultra wide. Taken in consideration, the camera has optical image stabilizing, laser autofocus, and so on. The video capability 4K at 30 fps, but 1080 you can get up to 60 fps. Now the front-facing camera, 32 megapixel, also has the same capability, 4K 30 fps and 1080 at 60 fps. It seems to me both camera promising, and also I will provide some sample footage from the camera if you guys want to see. Now speaking of the battery, it's kind of a little bit disappointing. We have 4200 milliamp. Taking in consideration specs of the device is high, the brightness level for the screen, and plus we have dual screen, so 4200 in my opinion is not enough for the phone. With 30 watt of turbocharging from Moto, the charger does not come with the phone unfortunately, but if you like to charge the phone wirelessly, the phone is capable to do only 5 watt. Now the main advantages of the phone give you the experience of fold phone and flip phone with full touch screen, which is nice in my opinion. The phone has dual screen. Also you'll be able, even if you flip the phone, to see the notifications and other things like time. The phone is water repellent, not fully waterproof. The phone frame is made from 7000 series for aluminum, so it should be rugged and solid. And the phone has a very affordable price, especially if you join Metro, or paying full price $600, still not too crazy in my opinion. The main disadvantages: the screen made out of plastic, and we will show you this later on. So the screen is not that great for the durability, so you need to be very careful. And this phone has plastic back, so the phone doesn't show you the premium build of any other flagship phones. And this phone has no memory card slot to expand the storage. And now let's do the unboxing and the first impression. The box is very tiny, made out of paper by the way, so it's very eco-friendly, as you guys can see, which is a good thing to see. Let me crack the seal and open the phone and take a look on the phone. So guys, be careful when you buy this device. Do not remove the pre-installed screen protector, because this will consider part of the phone and you will damage the device. So I'm glad that they told us this. There we go, and here is the phone. As you guys can see, you can fold, and it's very nice and very thin by the way, as you guys can see. It feels so premium in the hands. This is the secondary screen, plus you have the main camera here, the two camera, and you will have just another one, same as any other smartphone, the front facing camera. So we have the hinge, and you need to be careful about the crease over here, that because maybe some dust and things will go inside. I'm not quite sure though. And also the phone has a fingerprint dedicated with a power key over here, as you guys can see. Generally speaking, the phone feels so premium, even if it's a plastic, but this plastic feels like leather, with a Razr logo and the Moto logo over here. And also you get to see Razr on the secondary screen. So this is a very nice experience, especially for a phone like this, because it's flipped. But let me go ahead, set this on the side and look to see what else this phone comes with. Should be this tiny box over here, and this has the manual instruction box. Also have SIM ejector tool, and we have C-to-C cable to charge the phone. So as I said, the phone does not come with a charger. And now I'll be spending more time with the phone, testing some features and the processor, the camera, and so on. So stay tuned and don't go away.
2,000 years later.
Now, after spending decent amount of time with the Moto Razr, I can say the Moto Razr is similar to any other Android phone we have seen before. The ability to open app, make phone calls, and take pictures. But this phone is more unique because the phone is a flip phone with a touch screen. So your ability to flip the phone, make the size of the phone very compact, and also we have a secondary screen, which is give you some option for quick toggles or some notification if you swap from the bottom or from the top. So it depends what feature you want to use. And also you will be able to see the time notification, if you have missed call, weather, and battery level, which is something nice, and I have to admit. But that does not mean to make a fold phone does not have so many disadvantages. Now if we look here on the hinge, you're gonna easily see the crease over here. By touching here, also you're gonna feel that this area is very soft. It's not like touching a glass phone, that because this is a plastic. In addition to this, there is a screen protector here, and I'm not quite sure how much will handle in the future. You need to be careful and not even use your nail to touch on the screen. Other than that, you will damage the device. Now the hinge on the crease, Moto made a good progress from the previous one, and they have covered the area where the crease, so dust and other things doesn't go here, and that is not going to damage the screen. So the quality of the phone as a flip phone, in my opinion, it's very good, it's very decent. In addition to this, Moto make the phone to be water repellent, so that is absolutely a plus. Is everybody likes the flip phone idea? I don't think so, but it's something very nice to see in the phone. And as I said, this will bring a lot of nostalgia from the Moto phones on the past. I don't want to like focus on every single feature and aspect of the device, but I'm just giving my opinion in general about the things I have noticed after using the phone. Now, one of the things I did not like also about the phone, when you start playing video games and things like that, you're gonna notice that the camera hub over here is gonna go very warm. In addition to this, I feel like it's very fingerprint magnet. Taking in consideration this phone has a dual screen and you're gonna touch on it, but make sure always to clean before you take pictures or you want to use the camera. Now, one of the things also I want to give a credit to Moto, not just making foldable phone screen, the screen quality, the colors, the brightness level, even using the phone outside, the display in general is amazing. This is AMOLED screen, so it's OLED and high density and very smooth, as you guys can see, back to the high refresh rate. Now, speaking of the operating system, the phone provides the same similar experience other Moto devices. Moto, you normally like to use the stock operating system. Operating system doesn't have a lot of pre-installed application on the phone. In a few Moto actions that maybe I'm gonna make a separate video just to show you some tips and tricks, so you guys stay tuned and subscribe for that. So I would say the operating system is not any different than any other Moto phones we have seen before. Now, the hardware performance of the phone using Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset 7th generation, in my opinion, the phone provides stunning performance. Rather you want to play video games, multiple apps, this phone did not even glitch or did not even give me slow performance. Open the games all at the same time. Back to the 8 GB of RAM and very good quality chipset, is very fast, snappy. Playing video games, also haven't noticed no issues or whatsoever, no frame drops, so you guys will expect the best of the best for the hardware performance. For the processor, the GPU, the RAM, and the memory is 128 GB. It seems to me it's okay and very acceptable, but I didn't like the fact that you can add SD card to the phone. Now, finally speaking of the camera, I tested both front-facing camera and the dual camera on the back, and the performance is stunning. Yes, one of the main disadvantages of this phone that does not have optical zooming. You can do up to 2x. Other than that, ultra-wide, taking pictures outside or indoor or even under low-light situation, you will have no issue or whatsoever. Front-facing camera, it's absolutely amazing. It offers also portrait and a little bit ultra wide. It's not like wide, but you can get, if you have two people taking the picture, so you get a little bit of ultra wide, and the quality performance of the camera is absolutely impressive. The phone has ability also for slow motion, but it's going to be very standard. You guys are not going to expect super slow-mo or whatsoever. Generally speaking, camera performance is something really good in this phone, and if you want the phone also for the camera, this phone, one of the phone you need to consider. Now, if we're going to come to the conclusion, if you're trying to join Metro by T-Mobile, sign up to the $65 plan, you will get the phone for $199. This is, in my opinion, this is such a good price for a phone that delivers this great performance. In addition to this, you have the flip Razr over here, which is nice, very compact. You can put it in your pocket. It's not necessary that everyone wants this phone, especially taking into consideration the screen is made out of plastic and there is a crease here. Touching on the screen is not something I find the most satisfactory when you touch on the phone, but this is still a great phone even if you don't consider the flip experience for the device. Let me know if you have already picked up your Razr phone. Let me know what you think about this phone. Leave this in a comment below. Also, you can encourage me, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more here on Variety Stick, because there are so many phones coming up and we're gonna cover a lot of phones on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we will see you in the next video.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, gotta